Hey guys, we're Evan and Katelyn, and we have something really exciting to announce.
We started a podcast! Oh, we should have planned that better. Now you'll get the inside scoop of some of the back end stuff that was like consuming our thoughts.
It was vague.
Was it text or did you like write it on my Facebook wall?
I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
It's way less awkward to peek underneath than to like look through the crack and you make eye contact.
There's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom spaghetti!
You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on iTunes.
Or listen to it
on iTunes or Google or Stitcher or whatever app you want.
Oh, and since future Evan and Katelyn are here, we're also going to show up at the end of the video and tell you all the things that we have changed since we first set all this up.
Which is a decent amount. Oh, hey guys, we're Evan and Katelyn, and today we are making a video about how we got everything set up for our podcast. We're gonna be covering audio.
Is that my voice?
Video, a camcorder, like how we kind of set this room up.
It works great!
We're not experts, this isn't a tech review, but we just wanted to share some of the insights that we had while we go through this, and hopefully that's interesting or useful to you guys.
Am I out of screen?
No, your chair is just like hanging. All right, so since we don't know what size and shape desk we need for the podcast, we're gonna be making the fastest, maybe jankiest desks ever by using just some scrap plywood, some sawhorses, and some clamps.
Jankier than I expected.
Nothing on the outside, so it looks kind of cool that way.
I don't think looking cool is like the goal of this desk. Huh?
All right, so can the new title of this video be Building a Desk in Less Than 1 Minute?
No. This is a terrible desk.
What do you mean?
Little scraping on our floors.
Hello guys, Evan and Katelyn here. Are you doing that on purpose? You're just straddle one of the legs.
It works great! Gosh darn it, I really didn't want to make a table.
You could bust out that really janky IKEA one.
We still have that?
I think so.
Oh, this is way better than this. We should definitely do that. Yes. Yeah, that's gonna be way better than this. This is way better! I mean, ugly.
It's a lot better, right?
Do we need the clamps?
Yeah, it's industrial chic. Industrial Chic by Evan and just Evan. Not endorsed by Katelyn.
No.
Look at that, so professional. But we should get the equipment set up next.
Should we mention why we have a green screen?
So we are going to be publishing our podcast on iTunes and Google Podcasts and everywhere where podcasts are available. But since we enjoy YouTube so much, we wanted to have a video element. Katelyn's idea is just to have like a live feed of Moki.
A supervisor.
In the background at all times. We'll have
That's
like
my dream.
You just want to be surrounded and enclosed by a giant fluff ball.
Yes.
I should have installed this first.
Rude. Hit us up. Hit us up.
Are your studio headphones on? Okay guys, so there's been something.
Oh, this is weird.
You can hear yourself talk though.
I know, but I can also hear all the noises of my mouth.
They can too. So one thing we can do is we can swap between the audio we're recording on our nice mics and our lav mics and see how much of a difference there is.
Oh yeah, so you guys can see too.
Okay guys, so there's been something I discovered that I've been waiting to share with Katelyn for so long. And Katelyn has
No clue what's gonna happen next.
Oh my God.
How do I control this? Is that my voice? Is that my voice?
Oh, I've been waiting so long to share that with you. 24 effects. This is a vocal echo. Whoa.
My name is Moki and I'm your supervisor.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies.
I am the Batman.
What's a Batman line? Tell me the truth.
That's not Batman line.
When he's interviewing Joker.
That's just like the things people say.
You know what's gonna be funny is cutting back and forth between these mics and that mic where we're just like saying it normally.
Buy that. Merch. Buy that. Merch. Okay, but we should seriously.
Jingle bells, jingle all your bells.
Okay, but seriously, we're gonna stop this now.
With bells of holly.
Fa la 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 la.
We should just go to Taco Bell, get some drive-thru, and
I'd
order
like
like this.
A Baja Chalupa. Yeah, I know you don't have Baja Chalupas on the menu anymore, but I still want a Baja Chalupa.
Just a chalupa, and then
Add the Baja sauce, okay?
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
This just like brings immense joy straight into you,
And
right?
probably immense annoyance to everyone listening.
I'm just so excited for this podcast.
I am too.
I mean, not just for the vocal effects.
Mostly for the vocal effects.
So make sure to subscribe.
So I think at this point, let's give you a little tour of what all of this is and why we chose what we chose.
I have a reason for why we chose what we chose just now. As you were gesturing, you whacked the crap out of your mic and I didn't hear anything.
So we chose a mid-level mic. Nothing super crazy because these can get up to the $700 range. We added a wind filter because it's not like blowing out right now. Wind filters are muffed.
I'm muffed.
I'm muffed. Another really nice thing, this isolating chamber, when you move it around, you see how this is wiggling so much? If this was attached directly to the boom arm, it might be picking up creaks and squeaks. We also got a nicer boom arm. It doesn't squeak or anything. Let me show you our old one. Really, it's like not that much.
Do you want to talk about this thing?
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways you can input audio from a microphone into your computer. And the mixer is kind of the slightly more complicated version because you can do like all sorts of different parameters and stuff, which I probably won't mess with that much.
Except for this one.
That was so creepy. And that's pretty much all you need for audio. A mic, a stand, some way to collect that audio and send it to a computer.
Do you feel really official right now? Because I feel really official.
I feel so official. Ready with our first guest.
Yeah, this is our test guest. Okay, so happy to have you on the show.
All right, guys, so we got the HDMI in, and I think the picture quality is so much better. The Canon EOS M50, it has that clean HDMI out, and again, it was only $600. It's a pretty good deal.
Is Canon sponsoring this video?
Canon, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Canon, hit us up.
Don't you want to sponsor us?
We're normal.
But you know who did hit us up? Synology! Well, I mean, actually, we hit them up, but...
So they are back there running all of our network attached storage needs right now, and we've been using them for the past 8 years, which is really good because with the podcast and the live streaming that we're doing, we're making new data at about 2 times the rate that we used to do.
It's kind of like cloud storage we own ourselves. We both need access to all the files, and with this setup, we can both be editing videos at the same time working off the server.
Synology just sent us another disk station so that we can use this as a remote backup, and we won't have to pay for cloud backups every month.
So if you own a small business or you just produce a lot of photos and videos that you want securely backed up, we'll have links below to all the equipment we're using and info on how to set it up. Thanks, Synology!
So right now, this is how the podcast is gonna be. This is how it's gonna look.
Yeah,
and
like
kinda
our
feel.
videos of the podcast.
Yeah, we're really closer than I thought we'd be. We're gonna overlay the lighting that we have set up. It's kind of janky right now. You'll notice that it's lighter. Here, let me turn off the background
There you
image. Oh, hey.
It's just...
It's just move it out of that looks so hilarious. Okay, so you notice there's a little bit of like darkness right here that's having a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this, watch
Look
this.
at you, oh snap! What the heck? That looks so good.
It looks so good. So there's a few little things that we might have to tweak, but I really thought it was going to be more. This is it.
Should we say like about how much everything costs?
Let's just like have like boom, 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 all of the things and the prices and then the total. Look upon the things which we have bought to make this possible.
Future Evan and Katelyn here again to tell you about all the things we've changed.
All right, so I think one of the biggest changes we've made is in the lighting. We installed these floor lights so that they create separation between us and the green screen, and that really makes us crisp.
It's a lot better than the shop lights we were using before.
We also switched from our camera that I'm recording on right here to a camcorder that has HDMI out natively. It has a power cord right there, so we can leave it on for hours at a time. Another thing that changes our setup a lot is we've started streaming games. So we now have 3 systems hooked up. We have a Steam Link, we have a PS4, and we have the Nintendo Switch that Katelyn's playing. We are controlling which one is being displayed with an HDMI switcher here. We're capturing it all via this game capture here.
In terms of software, we record on OBS and then we import it into Premiere. Do the chroma key there because it's a lot better than doing it live. And the last change that we haven't done yet, but it is so necessary, and that is a bigger table, which we knew was inevitable. That's a project for future Evan and Katelyn.
And just because this was so much to cover, I'm gonna be writing up a blog post down below with like everything written out in a format that makes it easy to scroll back and forth through. All right, back to the show.
One of the reasons we are able to invest in this stuff is because we have really awesome Patreon supporters. This has been something that we've been talking to them for like a year now.
And this is an idea that we had even before that. We were just like chatting one day while we were getting ready for bed, and we're like, let's do a podcast. And then I got out my phone and we literally ran into the closet, recorded brainstorming our podcast sitting in the closet. So this video is dreams coming true, a year and a half in the making.
Thank you everyone who helped make this happen.
Thank you, patrons.
Thank you. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, think of a song.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
I found you, Miss New Booty.
Good, your audio is being picked up. You might notice that everything is a little bit different. And oh geez, I just looked over. I just noticed.